Welcome back to Cryptic Corner / The Corner Show. As always, I am your host, Travis, and above me are my beautiful co-hosts, Harry.
What's up, guys? It's me.
Jared.
Hello.
Estella.
Hola.
And one of the missing in action guests / co-host / retired, I don't really know, Scarab.
Hey there, everybody. Good to talk to everyone again. Yeah, was it like a
Heck
breakup?
yeah.
What was it? What did we call it?
Oh, I don't fucking know. You went
You
missing
broke
in
up with
action.
us, motherfucker.
It was laziness.
He was on
Truly, it was being.
Dude, you
too
had me
tired
crying
and
alone in my
maternity
room for
leave.
days.
I was actually really
Yeah,
sad about
Harry,
it.
it
Too.
was really emotional for Harry.
I
Anyways,
thought it was maternity leave.
yeah.
That also works.
Where's
I'm
the
gonna come back.
baby?
I'll be back in 3 months. Don't worry.
Oh, something's happening over here.
Oh,
Very green. You're turning the
Very
Hulk,
classic
man.
episode.
Or
Anyways,
evil.
Today is a very special episode. It doesn't involve cake or any degeneracy. Today is
that
the
last episode was a train wreck.
Today is the 1 year
Yeah, we'll have
anniversary
several
for Cryptic Corner, the podcast. So it's going
Let's
to be
go!
a little bit of
Yeah.
a celebration and just going over and revisiting some of our most favorite memories on the podcast. And some of our not so favorite memories of the podcast, like making a cake. That
Oh
was
no!
a joke.
Why did you just buy a cake?
That was a
then?
joke. That was a joke.
That was a good cake.
It was a
You
good
know,
cake.
Oh,
you know
God.
what was my favorite moment, Travis?
What's up?
When he finished Ted the Caper.
Oh yeah, no, that's still just gonna be an ongoing meme.
Yeah.
I don't want
Yeah.
to touch that story ever again.
Why not?
It's too long and boring. We weren't even halfway through. We were on part 4.
You're right.
Holy shit.
It was
Yeah,
like
we had like.
I think it was.
Go ahead.
I think it was like one of the internet's first creepypastas and like one of the most believable, and it was like in the form of like a blog. So
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
like
we
it
had
was like it was like blogs like written about like certain days. So it's pretty long, but I
Oh, like
find it
journal
very cool.
entries. That's cool.
Yeah,
we had like 3 or 4 parts of just like 1 hour to an hour 30 episodes, and we still barely made a fucking dent. Maybe it's just because like I'm a slow reader, or like
we got to where it was starting to get interesting.
yeah. Well, I guess we'll never get past that part.
Oh.
We
Nope.
If
we
you
like
guys
got
want to read it, you can read it yourself.
yeah.
But
Well, I think what we
already
basically
said
did was
three
like
We get to
hours.
one. What?
Oh, I sat through 3 hours of listening to that.
Yeah.
Well,
3
yeah.
hours gone and wasted.
yeah. I'm just saying it's like riding a roller coaster, and you're like the and that's it.
Yeah.
Just the slow
You're-
climb.
You're
That's
the
it,
slow
everybody
climb,
off.
and you're right before the drop, and you just get off.
I think one of my favorite episodes, right, was the very first episode, which was recorded sometime up to today, because I went through my Twitter and I scrolled down to the very first post I ever made about the podcast, and it was like 5 weeks ago. We're just gonna call today the anniversary, because that was like the very first episode that was posted on Spotify
Yeah.
was like today. So my favorite episode is the Jeff the Killer. The very first episode where we had really shitty audio and there's just shitty
It is a
rain
lot
in the
of fun, though.
background that I ripped off of YouTube.
That was BH before Harry.
Yeah. And
That's a good story.
it was goofy. it was goofy as fuck.
Oh,
I
the
love Jeff the
rain
Killer.
audio.
So good.
Yeah, the rain audio, the
I'm just-
fucking
Oh my god.
horror music that
I
I had
remember-
playing in the background too.
Because I remember kind of being a part of those early days, and I didn't know you were using a rain effect. I thought we just had really bad microphones. And then-
no, it's a rain effect.
It wasn't till like episode like 5, or I think one of our first like other movie reviews, that I found out you were doing it on purpose. It's like, no, stop that, Travis, please. You're killing my ears.
I think that when he asked for my advice, that's like the first thing I said. I said, the rain sounds really bad. Like, it's a great idea, but it just does not work.
Yeah. No,
Man,
I
we got
agree
one
with
of the
background
old
noise and music.
interruptions. We got one of the old interruptions. Let's go.
Yup, one of the classic dad
One of the classic
introductions.
dad interruptions.
I mean, my
Let's
mic,
go.
so everyone's gonna be very confused because
Okay.
I didn't see anything on the mic.
Well, no, yeah, nobody's gonna get it, but Jared's dad
I've
has
heard
a
him
very
knock.
good track record of busting in.
Hasn't done it
Yeah.
for a couple episodes. I'm surprised he did this
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Well, it's an
Oh, Jared's
anniversary.
dead,
He
man.
wanted to also be included.
Yep, going back to our old roots.
Yep.
We should
Yeah,
have
that's
Jared's
his.
dad on for an episode.
That'd be great. Or even like
I
a
don't know.
like a 2-minute segment where we just cut to him and ask him about his day or something.
So, what do you think about the social, political, economics of the United States?
Dude, I think hamburgers and cheeseburgers work well with fries.
Hell yeah.
What about ketchup or mustard?
Ketchup.
What are we putting them on?
Come on,
Like-
I don't know, the
Everything.
burger. We're
Literally
putting on the burger
anything.
buns. We're like dipping the burger in the ketchup or mustard and then eating it.
You hold on. You dip your hamburger in ketchup and mustard?
Yeah, like tater tots.
Sometimes.
Dude, that's not as bad as wiping the cheese off with a napkin. All
I'm
right.
joking.
I think he's in the clear.
And you know what? It's all right.
The only thing I do that, for is like
other
pizza
one
with the
is-
marinara
that
sauce.
other one is foul, bro.
I had to put it in perspective there. I think Jared's in the clear.
Jared's in the clear, yeah. What, Jared, what was, I don't remember if you told us, but what was, like, what was your favorite episode of the podcast?
I think it is like Jeff the Killer, just because I just remember it being a lot of fun and it was really crappy.
Oh, yeah. Very, very shitty.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
it was the first
Harry,
one, so
Harry Estella, what about your guys'? Favorite episode so
Hear
far?
me out, cake. The Hear Me Out cake was so much fucking fun. Everything that could have possibly gone wrong went wrong. And we still made it through, and we still got to make fun of each other for everything. And it was awesome.
A lot of,
that was
a
an
lot of,
awful episode.
lot of Harry ate in your
Yeah.
guys' cake, man. Your side of the cake is kind of fuzzy.
Hey man, I'm not a furry, but
You ain't beating these allegations, bro. You ain't beating them
I know.
allegations.
He just wants a big,
I'm
strong
watching.
werewolf with a six-pack to hug him.
I think your microphone messed up because I heard none of that.
me, I could see it on my OBS there. So
Well,
I said,
hope
"You're the one that brought Sack Squatch." So
Yeah, but
I think everybody
he
had something.
plays a
Harry.
saxophone.
Well, you also had, was it Milo?
Mallow? Yeah.
Mallow.
That was because it was funny.
and Jared brought gnomes, like multiple, and one of them
Gnomes.
already has his pants down.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, you're
was
a
sticking his butt
fiend,
out.
bro.
Bro, I'm just saying, they're at the perfect height, man.
Jared,
Are they?
the amount of episodes that you were on, which one was your favorite? Which one did you like
For me.
doing?
I honestly, I strangely, the one I remember a lot about
I said,
is Men.
oh,
That's all I need to
well,
say.
yeah. Oh,
What, your mic isn't
oh,
working.
Good lord.
Men.
Oh,
Yes,
Oh.
Your
you're
mic's
something.
really This is going great. Your mic switched to something. It sounds like your webcam mic.
My mic?
Wasn't me.
No. Nope, it's good now. It's all good.
Men.
That is very strange.
Men was awful.
Ah,
It's a
such
movie of all time.
That was
I-
it was a great experience watching that with the majority of you guys.
You know, yeah, it was
was-
great for shared trauma.
PTSD.
Trauma bonding.
I'm so happy I was not high for that movie. But you know what I
was
wish I
super
was? You know what I wish I was? I wish I was drunk. That was I want to forget that movie ever exists. Also, Harold, your camera is just like they cut you and Stella out for a second, and just
No, I
there
saw-
was just white. Your microphones are
see.
fucking up.
I'm wondering if I'm having performance
Can't hear you.
issues. I may. I'm gonna continue recording, but I'm going to change some Discord settings. You guys keep talking.
Okay.
Okay. I think we should do movie reviews again one of these days. Maybe we can start with
I-
Minecraft.
We should.
I'd be down to do some movie reviews. Probably not Minecraft. Oh, they're gone.
Okay. Well, maybe we
Oh,
can do.
Minecraft.
Yeah, it just came out, I think. Let me search it up.
Well, I
It
heard
comes
there
out
was some
this
pretty
weekend.
good horror movies coming out this year.
I want to watch some classic
How do we
stuff,
know if they're
dude.
good if they're not out yet?
Well, Some people have watched them, and they said they're
I'm-
pretty good.
Ooh.
I'm looking forward to shit talking on Until Dawn, the movie, just because I love
making that a
Oh my
movie?
god, the movie?
Yeah, it comes out next month or this month, I think.
So-
End of this month.
We gotta watch that. We
Yeah,
gotta
We
watch
do
that.
gotta
'cause
watch that. Yeah.
Because the video game
I watched like
was so
I watched Tim
iconic
Q play
and
it.
great,
Hello. there we
and
go.
the movie trailers are so bad. Oh, the trailer looks so bad.
I haven't actually seen the
I
movie
mean, it
trailer, so
depends.
Have you
I'll
played
take a
the
look at
game?
them after the
Ooh,
podcast.
back up like half a second. What movie are we talking about?
Until
Dawn.
Dawn.
Until Dawn.
You know the game?
Oh no.
They're making a movie. Does it follow the
That's gonna be
does it
so
follow the
ass.
storyline, or is it like a completely different story?
It looks like it's very loosely following ideas
They
of
always
the video
pull
game.
that shit. That's
a
stupid.
video game movie.
Why
favorite
make
video
it
game
about
movie.
the video game if you're not gonna follow the fucking story? The game
Exactly.
basically is a movie because
I think
it's
It's
boring
already
till it gets
laid out
scary.
for you. Just do
Yeah,
that.
Yeah.
just follow
I
the
think what
fucking
they're-
story plot.
honestly, I think it's
Yeah.
like two things. I think the directors are like, oh, well, people have already engaged in it this form of media, so therefore it needs to be changed, or it's usually uses like a Trojan horse for their own story that they want to make.
Or it's like the
Yeah,
lady
that's
who
ridiculous.
fucking was making the Witcher series. Come to find out, she hated the series and the games.
Yeah, and that's why what's his name left?
Henry
Henry
Cavill.
Cavill.
Yeah,
Henry Cavill. Yeah, you
Mhm.
never
she
knew
was
him.
she was.
I don't think he
completely
left. I
changing-
think he was pushed off.
No,
I
he
think
left because she
it
was
had to be
changing too much of the
over.
story.
Oh, then he
Yeah,
was
great
pushed off of The
differences.
Witcher or something then, because
That's
they
what we're
said that they
talking
weren't
about.
using him for
That's
the
what
next
we're talking
season.
Yeah, no.
That's what we're talking
That's
about.
no. I thought he
Am I,
quit,
dude?
though,
I
'cause of
might.
creative
I'm
issues.
having mental trouble today.
He also had a different like movie that he was in too. Got casted.
I'm excited for the Warhammer series that's coming. I'll watch that.
That's
That's
gotta
gonna
be
be a
good.
while. Because I don't even think they started production
I'm-
on that still.
I want to see Space Marines, man.
I'm used
wanna
to
see
well,
them
as long as
Space
we get it.
Marines.
What do you guys think? I've heard of something about the new unicorn movie, the dead
Oh, Death of a
unicorn to kill a
Unicorn?
unicorn.
Don't know what
Death
you're
of a
talking about.
unicorn. That sounds fucking fantastic.
It sounds really.
Please explain
It's got
to me like
fucking
a vibe.
Adam Warlock in it.
It's supposed to be like a scary like unicorn movie.
Yeah,
like,
Paul
very,
Rudd,
very,
Jenna
like,
Ortega.
realistic.
Yeah, I don't really know much about it. I remember one
It's-
trailer.
Like-
I've heard it's interesting. I like that they use practical
Yes.
effects for supposedly a good chunk of it,
Yep.
and that's always going to win me over. So I'll
I
probably
hope
have
it's
to
not
find
too
time to go watch it.
gory.
Oh,
It's gonna be a little
you'll
gory.
Be
So
fine.
what I
I'm
know
not a
so
huge fan
far,
of gore.
there's two unicorns.
Uh,
One of them, the rainbow one, dies. I don't know how, is shot, is run over, is whatever. They are just in possession of a dead unicorn. That middle finger was not what I was intending. So when that one dies, the other one like finds it or whatever, finds out that family has the body, so it starts like casting bad luck spells and like fucking their shit up in the house.
Imagine
Because they
making a
have the body.
horse mad.
So they're doing
That's amazing.
It's not just a horse, it's a magical unicorn.
It is a deformed horse.
The horse is casting bad
Or a really
manifestations
thin
on the family.
rhinoceros.
Maybe horses are just deformed unicorns.
Maybe.
It's got like pointy
Maybe
Yeah,
they're
it's got
like Harry
vampire teeth.
Narwhals.
venom horse.
Which they did in
Maybe they're
Venom
like
3.
just
Venom
Harry
horse, I like
Narwhals.
that.
Venom.
People said Venom 3 was a bad movie. I think it was a great movie.
I still haven't seen it.
I've never seen it.
couldn't bring myself to go to the theaters for it. Was it? So it's actually
just
We
don't
didn't
watch
go to the
movies.
theaters. Yeah, the movie's totally fine.
Okay.
It's not one of the best movies because it's like mostly Sony, but it's
Yeah.
a pretty good movie.
Okay.
I just don't watch
Sony
movies.
has a reputation.
I'm wondering, is Sony making the Until Dawn movie? Because isn't Until Dawn owned by them?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
No. No, I don't think that's a
They've made
Sony
some
film.
really shit movies recently.
I was gonna
Oh,
say
yeah.
that sounds like something
They've made
Warner
good
Brothers would
ones,
do.
but Not recently.
Yeah.
Hmm.
What was I gonna say?
Sony Spider-Man was good, and that was kind of about where it ended.
Yeah, it started and ended there. Hey, you forgot about Madam Web.
Dude, that's
Oh
it.
my
That's literally
God.
what I'm talking about. That is the worst movie.
We paid so much money for that.
I paid for
Right.
IMAX.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It was
went
just like
to the
80 bucks for
IMAX
both of us to
theater.
go.
Oh,
Did you take
no.
Estelle out there like to watch on Valentine's Day? Because is that when it came out?
Was that our
around-
Valentine's Day shit?
That was-
Oh fuck!
We had like a date planned and everything.
It was bad. They also sold us seats that don't exist in that theater anymore.
That was the worst
Just
part
gone.
too.
Because they upgraded the projector and they needed more room for the laser to be safe, so they removed some seats and then forgot
You
to take them
guys
off the ticket
go-
roster.
Did you guys go to the front of the movie theater, bro? You know the best.
No, we
seats
went
are
up all
always
the way
in
at the back. No, we went up at the back, literally under the IMAX laser projector. They had to take the seats out because they had to widen the laser abilities. Like they upgraded the whole thing. So they just sold us seats that aren't there.
I'm be real. Was there like stiff competition at theater when you went there, or was it just empty?
No. Well, yeah, it ended up being a little bit competition, but the people that we stole somebody's seats, and then when they eventually came up, the seats next to us were still vacant anyway, so we were like, hey, you guys can sit there, and if shit hits the fan, we'll leave.
Yeah, it worked.
And it
out.
worked out, so-
we just let them know. We're like, bruh.
Like
the
our seats are right there, and we pointed to the literal empty space.
Yeah, that was
So
dookie.
that was cool. We should have
What was
left.
this,
That movie
though?
was straight ass.
There was this
Thinking
one
that's how I felt
time.
about.
There was this one time my buddies and I went to go see a movie, and the entire theater was open, like empty. It was just us in there. I think it was the what was it? It's like
Dude.
Magic Island or some shit. It was like it was supposed to be like a non-horror movie turned into a horror movie.
You mean like old?
No, it was like, hold on, I
Magic-
need to look it up. But it was.
It sounds like a terrible sitcom, not sitcom, like terrible like reality TV show.
No, it wasn't.
No, he said it was a movie. Because he was at the movie.
Yeah, it was. It was a movie. Horror movie.
That kind of happened with us.
It's gonna be
Travis,
old.
remember
Watch.
when me, you, and Jesse watched that what was it? Godzilla movie?
Which one?
And it was like
No, I don't remember.
Versus Kong.
Oh,
like
was it in
the
that
recent
tiny?
one.
Was it in that tiny ass fucking
that
theater?
theater,
Yeah.
yeah. That
No,
it was
fuck.
like
What
me,
is it, bro?
you, his brother, and then like 3 other people or 4 other people.
Was it Magic Island? I know. So the whole premise of the movie was, these people like went to an island, and whatever they imagined they got. It was like turned into a horror movie premise, and it turns out this bitch just wanted revenge. And it wasn't really like magic. She just hired a bunch of people to like make their like realities come true.
I think
And they all got murdered that way. Oh, Fantasy Island, I think is what it was called.
Yes.
Okay.
It was
Yeah.
Fantasy Island.
And at the very end, the lady was like, "Why are you doing this? I wasn't even involved." And she was like, "Oh my god, you're right." And her friend ended up dying anyways. And then I think she ended up dying too.
What?
It was a
That
long
sounds
time
super
ago.
Psychological.
I don't know what they were going for, but the entire movie theater was completely empty and it was still in theaters. It was just super bad.
I can see why it was empty then.
Yeah, and we were just sitting in the movie theaters fucking cracking jokes and shit
Oh, yeah.
because no one else was in there.
There's like one movie that I remember watching, and it was like so bad that like I remember afterwards, as soon as we left the theater, everyone like, because I watched with my dad, mom, and my sister. Or no, I watched with my dad, sister. And as soon as we left the theater, we were just all like, "Hey, was that movie bad?" Like we all had like the same conclusion, and we all like came up with the same conclusion after. Like we should come up with like a word to like leave the theater when this movie's so bad. Because it's called like the Green Knight, and it just made no sense. Like it's one of those movies where like it feels like it's like this doesn't feel like it's in chronological order in a way that makes sense.
Yeah. They're
And it
jumping
feels-
around too much and it just doesn't flow.
Yeah,
It's
it's just the
just
director
so
wanted to
schizo-
do something but completely failed.
The movie felt so schizophrenic, dude.
I heard Green Knight was supposed to be like this thing to make your brain work. Like, oh, you
Yeah,
need to use your brain.
Yeah, but it's like artsy fartsy, like boring. Like, oh, there's giants. Like, just stuff happens, and then like you think it's symbolism, and then it just doesn't come up again. Like, oh, there's giants. What does it lead to? Nothing. Oh, hey, you say this girl's ghost head from the pond and put it back on her head. What does it lead to? Nothing. I remember there's one. The only thing I remember is like that, and like another scene where like he jerks off a guy or something like that. And that's all I remember.
What?
Yeah, I remember like it's heavily implied.
What
'cause they-
version of
like,
the Green
he
Knight
hands
did you download?
I
don't
know. Ask the guy who like had the projector, man, because I just remember like he handed him like a cum rag or something like that after he
Holy
hated
fuck.
him or some shit.
Oh, yes, Green Knight.
Dude, help a brother out.
Grasp my
That-
mighty hilt.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I gotta
it
go
was-
Green Knight
Yikes.
this guy in the back room.
This- yeah, that
The-
movie was just I don't even know. It feels so schizophrenic, dude.
Speaking of bad movies, have you guys heard of all of the controversy around the new live action oh shit, the
Snow
Snow
White.
White. The word literally just escaped me as I was saying it.
Oh, yeah.
It is rated the worst movie of all time currently.
They use CGI dwarves.
They always.
We have
Why would the fuck-
dwarves.
No,
Dwarves
Because
exist.
We have those.
No. You know why? Because Peter Dinklage got pissed. Right?
he was pissed that he wasn't cast as Grumpy.
No, he was pissed. Because,
Actually,
he was pissed because he was like, "Oh, you're gonna make short people play as dwarves? That's racist," or something like that.
You're a dwarf.
but we have what huh? Okay.
Yeah.
make people walk around on their knees if we have people.
I'm about to say we could just do what they did for the Hobbit, yeah, and just have them walk on their
But
knees.
like people get mad when a character plays a different ethnicity. I don't understand
I don't
any of
care.
that logic there,
I don't
but
get any of
I
that
just wanted to
stuff,
bring
yeah.
up that people are hating so much on this movie that it is currently the worst rated movie in history. It is 1.5 out of
do
10.
I'll
we
blame
do,
him.
do we do a movie
Out of
review
10
on
or out
it?
of 5?
We should watch it.
We should
It's
do
not a
movie
cryptid
review on it.
movie.
We should still do a movie
Dwarves
review
are
on it.
cryptids.
It's still
Dwarves
Snow
Yeah.
are
White. Like
technically cryptids.
the story's still kind of there and the same.
Dwarves are real.
I think
We're
the
talking
thing
about,
is
like-
though, like
We're
this.
talking about like
Um,
no, like
Use your words carefully, Travis.
hold on.
I missed something.
Norse.
Out of everything Travis has said, I didn't
Dwarves.
think we get canceled talking about Snow White, but okay.
No. There's Norse dwarves, man. Norse mythology. There's Norse dwarves.
Okay. And
Should we call it the separation between like mythic dwarves and little people? Because I
was
think
gonna
the
say,
modern term is little people.
Yeah, people
Yeah.
refer little people.
What
Instead
about
of
vertically
midget.
challenged?
What challenged?
Vertically challenged. Is that better?
Vertically challenged.
I think that's worse than what I said.
Yeah.
I mean, they're called the Seven Dwarves, so
Yeah, the seven
Yeah.
dwarves.
Can't
If I
win.
was short and I had stubby legs, I'd be honored to play a dwarf.
I'm about to say if I like dude, if I'm a dwarf, I'm a like perfect boxing height, you know?
Hey, you can speed bag someone's nutsack.
Exactly, dude. I'd win every fight. Like if I lose, you'd be a dwarf. If I win, you lost to a dwarf.
That's one way to think about it.
they have boxing. Like they have midget boxing.
You can't
I've
say that
seen
word.
That's
Some of
what
that.
it's called.
It's called midget
That's what it's
boxing. You can't
called.
get in trouble.
Yeah.
That's a mean word, guys.
It's called midget boxing.
I've seen some of the clips, and it's the funniest fucking shit.
I've seen wrestling. I didn't
Are
know
they
that
like-
They've
had
put like
boxing,
those
too.
Minecraft sounds over it. Where it's like,
Oh my god.
Oh,
Is it like is it like
die.
chihuahuas where like they're small but vicious?
yeah,
we need to just pick the chihuahua up by the head and kind of just shake it around a little bit.
Wow.
Anyways, we were talking about
Chihuahuas were
Snow
heard in the
White.
recording of this episode.
Nope, that's a clip.
Yeah, let's
You're-
not get
that's
canceled
going out
today
there.
on our anniversary recording.
I mean,
Sorry,
I think it'd be
listeners,
fake since we're
fuck.
talking about Snow
We
White.
lasted a year. Let's get canceled, boys.
Travis likes
Yeah,
to pick
it's
up
time.
chihuahuas and shake them by the head.
Let's go out with a bang.
You and chihuahua.
Why, you little?
Rat dog.
I think
I
I'm
think
keeping Nimbus away from you.
For all of you sensitive people out there, it was a joke. It was a joke. It was a little silly.
Trust me,
Travis
they're
is
not
not-
listening to this
Travis is
podcast.
not
You sure?
joking. Behind his
It's
house is a dog graveyard. That didn't used to be there. a
I
few
can
years
say
ago.
that. How the fuck you know?
Because
Oh, this is gonna be
I help
another
you out.
great year for the podcast, bro. It's gonna be
Yeah.
fantastic. Just wait
I
till
would like to do
the
it.
second year anniversary, and then we're gonna skip like 3 or 4 anniversaries and have the 5th anniversary on the 3rd year.
What?
I'll leave you.
The
I
5th
think-
annual Cryptic Corner anniversary.
We'll be on year 3.
I think we should do an episode
Yeah.
on Snow White though, because how scary of a movie it seems like it is.
Oh yeah, it seems like a really good horror movie, and I want to see it.
Yeah, psychological damage.
Mm-hmm. It's a psychological thriller.
Woke. Ah,
But yeah,
Don't say anything about woke. We were being serious. It's a psychological horror movie.
yeah, dude. In modern day, everything is psychological horror.
It's a psychological horror movie.
This
oh
podcast
boy,
is a
man-made
psychological
horrors
horror.
within my comprehension.
Yeah.
What?
Thanks, Einstein.
Wait, is Inception a psychological? Is that? The
It's not
one?
horror.
No.
Inception is the one where they go into each
Dreams
other's
within a dream.
dreams and shit.
That's like just trippy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't it kind of like?
To escape this dream, we have to go into their dream.
Whoa! It's like an Inception.
Well, there was like an anime that came out before it that looked like really cool,
Talking about Rick and Morty.
Anime, hot
really
minute.
pretty and interesting. Like
Talking
from
about Corey in the
90s stuff.
House.
Oh, that's the one you sent me. I don't
Wow,
remember.
Corey in the house.
Corey in the House is a pretty good
The
anime.
name. Wow.
I love his OP.
That was an anime.
Yeah.
One of the animes of all time.
One of the animes of all time.
It's not an anime.
I think only OGs will get the reference, man.
I'm gonna look this up right now for Estella because she knows.
Ori in the House is an anime.
It's an anime.
It's an anime.
Oh.
Oh wait, we're not talking
No,
about
anime
the Disney
I
Channel
hardly
Cory in the House.
watched that
It's the
show,
anime.
but yeah.
No, that is the anime.
I'll explain the reference that I was making after the podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure that would be lovely for the podcast listeners.
No.
Sorry, guys. You know what we're talking about.
If you know, you know.
Yeah.
I gotta say.
So what else? What else have we hit?
We talked about someone stealing a golden toilet.
Yeah. Oh,
That was
dude.
interesting.
Didn't happen.
Remember the
It was,
Hawaii episode? That was a lot of fun.
ham
Hawaii
salad.
cryptids.
Ham
Ham
salad.
salad.
Learning about somebody getting oiled up.
I was thinking that moment exactly.
Yup.
I don't remember the context, but I remember that.
The whole point is somebody's son getting oiled up, and I'm like, what? Wait a minute. Hold up. No, I'm interested.
Yeah, that was like, don't kill anybody because their son might oil up and come and get you.
Oh,
And then I
yeah.
was like,
Yeah, so
take
not
that back.
only is Harry a furry, but he's gay. It's a gay furry.
Oh my lord.
Man, we're gonna
Yep.
knock
Can
him.
anybody make a joke out here and then not, have repercussions?
No.
Nope.
Your actions have consequences.
Well, Jared is a gnome fucker, guys.
And Travis is insane.
I'm not a gnome
And wants
fucker,
to
alright?
F
I'm a
everything?
gnome enjoyer.
He's a gnome
know.
pleasurer, guys.
I'm a gnomie. Alright.
He likes gnomes.
Hmm.
Yeah,
we
like
also
their pointy
learned
hats.
that this year that almost every single state has a version of gnomes.
Every single one.
For Jared.
Every single one of them
There's that.
has a version
They're like-
of gnomes.
They're like Pokemon, man. Gotta catch them all.
You gotta learn about them all.
Yeah, I gotta learn
Jared's got a
about them all.
drawer.
Which state had the multitude of gnomes? Like they had like 3 or 4 versions of gnomes.
That was one of the most recent ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was kind of
Probably
recent. I'm trying to
Washington.
remember. Was
We
it
haven't done Washington yet. We're
I
not
don't
that
think so.
far across the country. Yeah. We're
I'm
like,
pretty sure we just did Alaska, didn't we?
yeah,
Oh,
we're.
no,
I think we're
Only-
like getting to the Midwest right now.
Yeah, we're literally all over the place.
We haven't touched Colorado, but we've also touched Wisconsin.
You gotta remember, you went from
Right.
California to your second
Wisconsin.
episode being Hawaii. You're
Yeah.
not on a clear
Illinois.
path.
Yeah, we
Always.
forgot about that. We forgot about Hawaii.
It might have been like Illinois or Wyoming,
New Mexico,
Montana was our latest one.
Wisconsin,
which had nothing in it.
there's no path
Yeah,
here.
Montana had absolutely nothing.
that was
New
the real
Jersey.
Jersey.
Um,
Who had the award for
Jersey.
no cryptids?
It was
Montana.
I think it was
Montana.
New Jersey.
No,
Montana. Yeah, Montana
Montana.
had fucking no cryptids.
They had, like-
Jersey.
I don't
There's
know.
literally the devil.
Yeah,
There.
the
Oh,
yeah,
Jersey,
Jersey Devil, I
Devil.
forgot about
Yeah.
that.
No,
Uh,
fucking.
Johnstown.
No, yeah, Montana still holds the record for least
They
cryptids.
had like Bigfoot, and that was about it. Like, if I remember
Yeah, and
correctly,
that's-
that was about it.
Bigfoot didn't originate there, did he?
Yeah, he
No,
came from
I don't
Cali.
think so.
He came from Cali.
Yeah, Bigfoot's
That's
a
when he was
California monster.
What?
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
from
that's
Swan
awesome.
Cali. Yeah.
Has anyone
Mm.
ever seen Harry and the Henderson?
Ooh, a long time
Oh.
ago.
I
Harry
know what
is
you're
your
talking
last
about.
name.
That's the
Henderson.
Bigfoot movie.
But it was a Bigfoot movie. It was really good.
I know what you're talking about. I never seen it, but I remember as a kid, I was like, this is scary, but I want to watch it.
No, I've never seen it.
The first time it was scary, but then like I watched it when I was really, really little, and it became like a family movie almost.
Yeah.
And like it became like very like emotional. Well, cause like the end is very emotional, you know. Like he grows very attached to the family. It's really cute.
Then
You
the
want to know
Bigfoot
something
AI.
I've seen
funny?
that movie.
You want to know something
And
funny?
then, like,
Really
I want to
cute.
kind of explain the origins of the podcast really quick. So I first started the podcast to watch movies and review movies, and then I was like, let me talk to Jared. So I was talking to Jared about it, and then he, I don't know who suggested it, but we decided to start like reading creepypastas and shit, right? And then it just kind of like diverged, like on its own.
We can still
And,
watch movies.
What's up?
Still watch movies.
Well, one of the first movies me and you reviewed was Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey.
We need to watch part 2.
We haven't reviewed the second one, have we?
You know, I can't find part 2 because part 2 is not on Vudu. So I was going to fucking buy it one weekend and just have fucking Jared over to watch it.
I read it.
It wasn't.
We don't do that here.
Wink, wink.
Don't even.
No, we're not pirates.
Oh,
JK, I'm
Oh.
not a pirate.
We're pirates in Minecraft, guys.
Yeah.
Yarhar.
Yeah.
Anyways,
it was back to the origins of the podcast, right? So this is heavily inspired by Creepcast. I make a lot of references to them, but we kind of just branched off and started doing our own shit. So it's like, yeah, it's got
I
some
think
inspiration.
that's the best
to
way.
it. Yeah, we branched off and started doing our own stuff, but that's kind of the origins. This podcast was originally just for me to watch more movies. I wanted to give myself a reason to watch more movies.
You know, that's a
Usually-
very valid reason.
Podcasts are usually based on like people's hobbies, I feel like.
yeah, stuff we're already pretty good at. Which, honestly, cryptic stuff has nothing to do with any of my hobbies/interests. Like, this was me
Same.
reaching out a little bit.
I
I
mean,
feel like people do like, true crime and stuff, like, you know.
I think we tried to go into that once with the missing 411, and we got bashed by this one guy who called us a bunch of
Oh,
idiots.
that's right. I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
which we are.
Yeah.
I don't think we should take it too seriously. We're just having fun.
Oh yeah, that's
Well,
why
yeah,
I was
no,
just like,
that's what
let's
it was.
just,
But
I was like, let's just stick with like the non-fiction shit.
yeah, like if
talking
we're gonna
about-
do real shit, we should probably
Those
be very
are
informed
real.
about it. So
Yeah, we
Yeah,
probably
more
shouldn't
research.
use AI to do research on, you know,
well,
an
now
actual
the AI
case.
research is significantly better. So we can
We
use it
have-
as an assist, but
we
you're
have-
right.
Deep research.
Can you research how many chipmunks you can fit in your mouth at once?
Oh, that was
Wait,
our,
what?
Hey Google, how many marshmallows can I fit in my mouth?
I think that should be a question that needs to be answered.
You can fit 2.5 raccoons up your ass.
The Google was listening.
you would know that.
Google, I have a
I was
question.
told
Show me
that
this
fact
guy's
by-
balls.
I was told that fact by somebody. Didn't believe him until I looked it up.
You can
Just have to
you can fit a light bulb in your mouth, but you can't fit a light bulb out your mouth.
Oh yeah.
So
That's one
don't
of those
put light
things
bulbs in your
that I don't
mouth because they won't come out.
understand. And
I've
I
done
don't
it.
want to be that dumb to try it.
I remember
No,
watching a
yeah,
whole
you have to shatter
animation
them
about back
really
in
to
the
get them
game.
out.
Let's see what else.
I
what
remember
else
watching a
can we-
TF2 animation back in the day about that. It was the dumbest thing.
Bad.
Right. What
Let's see.
should we talk about the future? What should be the future of the podcast, boys?
Future.
Oh man, dude, we're just gonna keep
Future.
fucking yapping.
Reviews.
I think we need to bully Travis to watch
Reviews, yeah.
Terminator 1 and 2.
Ooh, those are good ones.
He has
What are
never
those?
watched Terminator 1
Those
or
are
2.
not cryptid movies, like
No,
at
they're
all.
not.
But we start with horror movies.
about-
But we start with horror
It's about
movies,
the
though.
future.
Are you talking, dude?
Are they
Men
horror
wasn't about
movies?
cryptids.
No, they're.
I don't think the Terminator movies count as
action,
horror.
Suspense. It's like
There's suspense. Well, the second one's not horror, but the first one scared me as a kid.
first one. I would say
Yeah.
is probably the
Well,
most.
Your
E.T.
Jack,
scared
dude.
me as a kid, dude.
Yeah.
We should
when
do
I say-
E.T.
Yeah, I think we should do ET too. It's still scary.
We should do the Neverending Story because Evan's never seen it.
We should do the
I've never seen
beach.
We
should watch the beach.
I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate. I don't care for the Neverending Story.
You can't say that.
Yeah,
You can't
just
say that.
You know what? I'm gonna say this
I have
too.
too many.
I think the Notebook was just okay.
Well, whatever. No.
I don't care that you broke your elbow.
But the Neverending Story, I have very good memories with that movie. So it was
That's
good.
like everybody except for me's childhood. So
think
Well,
I've
there's
seen
one
it.
scene that's pretty traumatizing, but just like the vibe around my childhood, good memories.
isn't that the horse scene?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the animatronics for all of that are on display somewhere where you can like try them.
There was like a Comic-Con thing or something where they had like a setup or like some like reenactment. of
Yeah,
it.
where you could pull on it. It was actually very advanced, very cool.
Was
looking.
somebody
Very
getting
sad.
eaten by a horse?
Was it the Bite Video
No,
7?
it drowns.
Oh,
Bite Video
well,
7.
Browns.
I mean,
Yeah, spoilers.
Yeah.
Spoilers for a movie that
Bozo.
came out 40 years ago.
Yeah.
40? No
Yeah.
way.
Oh, for sure.
Old.
40 years ago.
You know what? I'm not
you
gonna
know
lie.
what
When
movie
talk about,
series we
Oh.
should Oh, my bad.
I was gonna say,
Play.
you know what that reminds me of? I'm thinking of the movie Animal Farm, where the horse gets sent off to the glue factory. Is so funny.
What?
Okay, so it's like in a trailer, it's like, oh, the doctor's here. He's gonna save the horse and his like hurt sprained leg, and the door comes up and it's like glue factory in the back.
They sent the horse to the glue factory.
It's
That's
just like a heartfelt
weird.
moment,
That
but it's
just sounds
funny.
So weird.
You know what
Can
movie
confirm
theories we
Neverending
should
Story
react
is
to?
40 years old.
What, Travis?
But the story ended.
We should
No, there's like 3.
we should react to the entire Twilight saga.
Hell
Oh, God.
yes.
Yes.
I'm in.
Voices and
I will do it.
everything.
Yep.
Me too.
I love it. Yeah. I'm so down.
Technically, they're cryptids, so it falls into the category.
And I hate that so fucking much.
It deals with 2 cryptids, the vampire and the werewolf.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
and also Mary Sue's. Those are pretty cryptid as well.
No,
We should
yeah.
do like reenactments of scene. Cause there's that one scene where
I'm
I
in.
can't remember.
I ain't
I love
reenacting
everything
shit
she's
from
going
those
for.
movies.
It's like the 4th movie though, and it brings up like another cryptid where they name their child like, whoa, what's his
Nessie.
name?
This is the skin of a
Well,
killer
her
Bella.
name's Renesmee,
No,
but they nickname her Nessie for the Loch Ness Monster.
Nessie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, was that fucking TikTok? Like, you've named my child after the fucking Loch Ness Monster.
Hell yeah. Great scene.
Yeah.
Great moment. I will reenact any part you want.
I'm sure you
a bunch
would.
of alcohol
Bella
for
I
that
know.
one.
know.
share.
I'm totally in
Yeah.
for it. I
I
was
reenact the part where
definitely
Bella gets like thrown through a
there
window and
for
she
all the
spazzes on the
Twilight
floor,
stuff.
bleeding to death.
It's thrown through a fucking window.
Or something like that. It was like in the ending of the first movie.
We should do that drinking game, bro.
Dead. We're all dead.
We didn't even make it past fucking the first movie when we were doing that.
Dude, we should do the drinking game. But during Twilight, it should be every time you feel attracted to a character, you drink.
I'd be sober the entire time.
I wouldn't.
No,
Every
Yeah, I'd
time
be
Bella
sober
Travis.
the entire
Travis
time.
is into the Wolfman.
Mhm.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
I
saying.
don't know.
Amen.
The high priest. The vampire high
Listen,
priest.
look.
That
Yeah.
guy's pretty
Arrow.
The
Yeah.
taxi,
wearing
the
things.
taxi driver in scene 84 was pretty good looking.
cute. Yeah, that guy too.
Yeah, the taxi driver. Time is it? It's 40, we're
What
45
the
minutes
fuck?
in.
The side glance in that one scene that Bella's dad does. Oh yeah.
Okay,
That
let's be real.
scene-
He's kind
that
of
scene-
he's kind of a hunk. He's kind of a hunk.
Mhm.
He's kind of a hunk.
We're
That
talking
one
about this
guy,
right now, guys. This is
that one
crazy.
guy in the scene where Bella sighs.
Ooh, that's a drinking game.
Actor
Every time
actor
she sighs.
93. Actor 93.
Oh, shot Poppy
Male
on
number
cam.
2. Background character number 47.
The guy that
like-
was going shopping.
Wow, I like the behind the scenes where
He's just in a
they're-
green suit.
it's just a fucking green suit and they're like petting him.
He's just like,
Oh, no, I don't know.
Good puppy.
You know,
She
you know
It's
did
my
like
favorite
pretty
Twilight
good
fact?
Goofy.
with the.
The CG was
CG,
good,
yeah.
but like that whole movie from like pre to post production is cringe as
It
fuck.
was pretty funny.
all right,
Yeah,
so
my
let's
favorite
put
thing is-
that on
came
this
from
year's agenda.
everything.
My favorite thing is is it Robert Patterson? Is the guy who acted as Edward?
Yes.
Yeah.
My favorite thing
Yeah.
is like him in interviews just trashing the movies like during interviews.
These movies were
Yeah.
horrible.
He's like Edward's such a creepy dude.
Oh, I know he's
fucking
a
is.
fucking creep. Is it
In the-
fucking
in the books
sneaking
too,
into
'cause
her
I
room
think-
and shit?
I
Fucking
think they
creep.
had to
He's a
read the
vampire.
books too
I
and
like
like
to
kind of
watch
get
him
a
sleep.
gist of like the.
Yeah,
original.
I thought the books like this, the movies were pretty accurate to the books, weren't they?
Yeah.
I haven't read them, so I wouldn't fucking know.
Just a little bit. There's always like a little.
There's always a little bit,
extra
but
on
I'm
the
actually
Right.
books, you know?
surprised with how much got in there. Especially
Oh, yeah.
Of all the
with
movies.
You read
later
the books?
If anything, the one that's the biggest difference is the first book. The first book to the first movie has the most interesting differences. After that, it gets like better at like staying on point.
Yeah, which I feel like is because like they realized that it was gonna make so much money and like people were gonna get so into it, read the books, like
Yeah.
want it to be the same in a way, you know. So they did a good job there, but like I feel like his possession in the first movie, I feel like they could have like done it a little
done.
bit better. I don't know. It just was too cringe, I think.
This is
Yeah.
crazy.
They
They were good books.
Dude, Cherub, my view of you mentally has changed.
I'm glad I can speak to somebody about this.
You know, it's
Oh yeah, my likes and dislikes are all over the place. Nothing's very consistent with me. But yeah, very big into Twilight. Because a lot of my friends, because I was in like junior high when the books were coming out and the first movie came out, and so it was just
Mhm.
all the rave, and so my friends were into it, so I was into it.
Yeah. Same.
it was a different era.
Same story.
I was too busy touching grass.
Bro,
I was in
whatever. Me
4th
too.
grade
I would lay
when
out
movies
in the
came
sun
out.
and read books, dude.
Um,
And
I'm
stay up in my
allergic,
bed reading.
I was playing the
I do
saxophone,
that.
don't worry.
I was too busy reading Captain Underpants.
I read those
Hey,
too.
Captain
I still have
Underpants was
some of my
so good.
original copies.
Dude, my sister gave them to
No
me,
way.
dude.
that's
way back in the
that's
day.
huge.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Oh, I think
Booby
mine got
Bands.
burned up.
Speaking of touching grass, we can come back to this subject, but I want to mention this before it disappears forever. D-Brand for April Fool's Day. If you guys don't know D-Brand, they make phone skins, they make screen protectors, and they make cases. They make skins for basically all devices, but they came out with the Touch Grass series of skins yesterday, and I'm pretty sure you cannot buy them anymore today. It was just an April 1st like thing, but it's literally like turf grass that you can stick like as a decal, a perfect decal for any of your devices.
That's great.
So, I bought the Touch Grass skin for my Mac that I use for research here. So maybe on the next episode of the podcast, I'll be able to show off my Mac that has turf on it.
Grass.
Oh yeah.
Is
You know,
it
I
just
got
gonna
actually
start
got
like
a new phone.
overheating? Because microturf sucks.
It goes over the screen. It goes over the top of the screen, not the
Dude,
not
that's
the
a
bottom.
badass fucking case, bro.
Oh no.
Yeah, that is bad. Dude, I recognize the image there.
He's smoking a doob.
That was Da Vinci, wasn't it?
It's a
No,
Vinci.
that was Van Gogh. Dude, that ended up
Van
it ended up
Gogh.
helping me on when me, Travis, and a couple other friends were playing Jackbox. It was like a tree thing. He's like, what ping has Van Gogh done here? And it's like skeleton smoking cigarettes. Like,
I know that one.
I know that one.
Yeah, I knew that one too. Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
going
I'm
to guess it
somewhat,
right.
I'm somewhat of an art nerd. Not really.
No, you're not.
You know,
Yeah, I know.
speaking,
I know.
I know we we
Joke.
stopped talking about Twilight, but every time I hear Twilight, I cannot separate the fact that 50 Shades of Grey is Twilight fanfiction, or used to be. And
Yeah.
every time I think of
can't
Twilight,
s-
I just think of that.
You definitely get a sense of it in the first 50 Shades movie and book. And then it kind of
I
like
haven't
We
read
watched
it.
50 Shades of Grey for the podcast.
I think we
No.
should.
No, no, I'm drawing the imaginary
Sure,
line in
but
the
not
imaginary
together.
sand on my desk.
Dude, I'm mostly into like the 30th shade.
Yeah.
Also use a basic
Yeah, I think that
bitch.
one's the best.
No,
I'm,
we're
you know,
halfway
speaking
there.
of that, have
What
you
can I
guys
say?
have you guys had like watched a movie like someone before where it's like, oh, this is I don't know if I want to watch this. Do you like you ever
Yeah,
had that moment?
men.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
ugh. Oh, it's giving birth on its
Ugh.
back. What the fuck?
Besides men.
Then he gave birth out of his
Um,
mussy.
In the movie theater, sitting next to my
This-
sister watching Poor Things was not on my bucket list.
I
Poor
don't know what that
things.
is.
Poor
Yeah.
Things with Emma Stone. It was a
Shit,
weird
I'm getting a vibe.
movie. It
I
was
wanted to watch that movie, but I don't think I did.
yeah, she's kind of a handicapped character who ends up in prostitution. It
Oh.
was
Wow. Whoa, we were.
yeah, and there was a good amount of nudity and sex in that movie. And again, sitting right next to my little sister, it's like, I will leave. This was not what I thought
Travis
this
is
movie was
outta
going
here.
to be. Like it was. And I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't think anyone mentioned that in their review or their take of it. It's
Damn.
cray cray.
I think I have a worse example.
Oh, no.
Have you guys ever heard of the movie, was it The Shape of Water?
Oh, I love The Shape of Water.
It was a good movie, but the
Starting to
person I
think you
watched it
like
with was my
everything
mom.
weird.
I really liked the movie, but I watched it with my mom, and there's two scenes I remember from the movie
Yeah.
that were I
Were they
remember one
shaping
scene
I
water?
where
remember.
yeah, they were going with the flow of the ocean, man. A guy and a girl were going through the with the flow of the ocean.
But
Very
it doesn't
intense.
get that explicit, but there is
Yeah.
nudity.
Okay, I do remember what you're talking about.
Oh, have you seen it, Harry?
Yeah, I've seen enough.
Yeah, yeah. It's, you know what I'm talking about. And there's also
This
the
is-
fish guy in
Yeah, this is a kink movie. Somebody had a kink about this and said, "I know how to make this acceptable. I'm gonna make a movie about it."
I know. Fish kink.
Yikes!
Fish Man. Yeah.
Like the Kanye West joke from South Park. He likes fish sticks.
Yep. Fish dicks.
Whoa.
I'm a gay fish.
I like the movie though. It was a good movie.
No, it's great.
It was just-
definitely
It
like
was- I love.
artistful kind of film that I don't think I would ever recommend to Travis, but it's one of my favorites. Oh, it's really good.
I really like the
No,
movie. It's just
I'm
like,
really after
I-
Men. I'm really hesitant on the movies you recommend.
No, but I picked
Yeah,
Men,
Men was
knowing
crazy.
it was going to be like a good one to talk about.
Mm,
Yeah, we
Like,
had a lot of
I
time.
don't
I had a
love
lot
the
of fun
movie
talking about
either.
it.
Yeah.
But I knew it was right up the alley of what you guys were kind of like looking for at the time.
he was
Yeah.
naked. He was walking around the building naked. I saw his penis.
His penis.
His penis. His green, thorny penis.
Dude, call me
Okay,
the
we should end
peener
it.
snipper guy.
No. Because no.
He wants to be called
Also
that,
rejected.
Travis.
No.
No,
No
call himself Dr.
penor
Snip Snip.
snipping here, bro. No penor snipping.
Yeah.
Call himself Dr. Snip Snip.
What was the? I put my hand under my covers to scratch my peenar in the dark when I found something unusually hairy. When I looked, it was the naked ass, hairy ass clown that always tries to steal my balls.
I hate when that happens, dude.
On that note, we could probably end the
Wow, that's
anniversary
what you want to end
episode.
on? You don't want to bring it
Oh,
back
yeah,
to an
we're talking
anniversary
about
thing? Like,
The naked ass, hairy ass clown that always
Nope.
tries to steal my balls.
No,
I'm cool with that being
siree.
the end.
Yeah. Oh.
wow.
Yeah, happy anniversary, guys. This is huge.
Yup. Thank you all
Thanks
for
for
joining us through
inviting
this
me to
year.
your anniversary.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah, it was.
I will
Thank you
be
for-
editing this podcast as time goes, so this will not be releasing the day of our anniversary.
No, this will probably be like the day after or after that. Or if I forget
Yeah,
to
so-
upload it, the Monday after. Tuesday
Oh my
after.
God. Yeah, like this week. So I digress. This episode's being recorded on Wednesday, the 2nd of April. So
yeah, so
just
if it
for
comes out
reference, if you guys
Tuesday, then
want to send us
I forgot.
anniversary gifts next year, listeners, I have 9 extra hands that need more rings for our
you
wedding
don't have to send them
anniversary.
anything. Listeners,
So-
you don't have to send them anything.
Please send me rings.
No, don't send them anything.
I'll take some extra
I'm
room.
married to all of you.
Anyways,
Am I saying the
thank
wrong
you
type of
all.
ring, Harry?
What?
Don't worry about it.
Anyways, thank you all for tuning in for an entire year. Thank you for all the comments we got. We hope to see more throughout this year. And hopefully this is the longest project that I have kept going. So hopefully it doesn't get abandoned like halfway through.
What would be considered
He's
halfway
disappearing.
through?
I don't
Like, you already
know.
made it a year. What's halfway at this point?
Next month.
Next month.
So that means if we stop right now, that means we have to delete 6 months worth of episodes, so we actually quit halfway through.
Yeah. Don't worry, we're not going anywhere unless one of us dies.
Then yeah, we're going to heaven.
Bitch, I'm going to hell. Where do you
Hey.
think I'm going?
Wait, so even if
I'm
I
going to your
die,
mama's
you will
house.
cancel this podcast? Is that all it takes? No?
Thanks for listening, everybody.
Yeah, thanks for listening. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.